Hey everyone, I'm Steve Cherry and this is my World Cup video blog. Today I'll be previewing Group E. Who's in Group E? Ecuador, France, Honduras, and Switzerland. I'm going to start with Ecuador, La Tri. This is their third appearance at the World Cup finals, with their best appearance coming in 2006. Their head coach, Reinaldo Rueda, has coached them since 2010 after helping Honduras get to the 2010 World Cup. He got knocked out in the group stage with Honduras and hopes to get farther with Ecuador at this World Cup. The key players for him will be Antonio Valencia, a winger who plays for Manchester United and perhaps the only Ecuadorian player who has ever had an impact on the Champions League stage. He's the team captain and he needs to stay out of trouble. He has a hot temper, as he showed in Miami when they played England in a friendly leading up to the World Cup. So moving on, Felipe Calcido. He's a forward and he must score goals for this side if they want to advance. He will have to get help from other strikers due to the fact that they suffered a tragic loss as Christian Benitez, their striker and captain, passed away tragically in 2013. But he has all the tools to be the goal-scoring force in this group. He's big, fast, strong, and youthful, who can really stand out at this World Cup. Next is Enner Valencia. He is a forward. He's quick, strong, and versatile. He must play now because of the tragic death of Benitez, so he's very motivated to honor Benitez's memory at this World Cup. Can Ecuador survive the group? I think they will play at an extremely high level in memory of the former captain. I think Benitez is missed by these players. He's great friends with many of them, and I think they're really going to show out and advance out of this group. So let's move on to France, Les Bleus. Making their 14th appearance and one of the 8 teams to win the World Cup, France won on their home soil in 1998. Didier Deschamps, who is their head coach at the moment, was also the captain of that 1998 team. So he has great leadership and expects to take them pretty deep into this tournament. They had a terrible 2010 in South Africa, so they definitely want to advance farther than they did. The key players for France: Hugo Lloris, a goalkeeper. He has great reflexes and he's known for his shot-stopping ability. He has lots of experience at the international level, so France will definitely need him to lead from the back. He'll need to be in top form if France wants to get out of the round of 16. Karim Benzema is next, and he is the forward. He had a great season with Real Madrid. He was their main striker, playing between Cristiano Ronaldo and Gareth Bale. And if they want to get out of the group, they're definitely going to need him to step up with the absence of Franck Ribéry due to injury. If he gets on a good form, he can definitely win the Golden Boot, in my opinion. And next and finally is Yohan Cabaye. He's a midfielder. He's a rising star who plays in Paris with PSG. He commands the center of the field through hard work and skill, and he will be put in a leadership role with the absence of Ribéry. So can France win the World Cup in Brazil? I think they have a great chance of getting out of the group, making a run. I'm sure Brazil would love to meet them in the final and beat them on home soil the way France did in '98 to Brazil. But anything can happen in this tournament, and I'd give France a chance out of the few teams that can actually win it. So let's move on to Honduras. La Bicolor. They're making their 3rd appearance at the World Cup and they've never made it out of the group stage. Their head coach, Luiz Fernando Suarez, has successfully gotten Uruguay to the round of 16 in 2006, so he was coveted by Honduras after that. It seems like they're just swapping coaches. His key players are going to be Carlo Costly, a forward who missed the World Cup in 2010 due to injury, but when he finds form at his international side, he can definitely make an impact on the game. Next is Wilson Palacios, the best Honduran player of the last decade. He plays in the Barclays Premier League in England for Stoke City. Honduran momentum is determined by his play. If he's playing well, they're playing well. So they're going to definitely need him if they want to move on in this tough group. Finally, Noah Valladares. He's a goalkeeper and captain since 2010. He has more experience than any goalkeeper in Honduran football history, and he's definitely going to have to play a major role if they want to get out of the group or even defeat any of these teams. All right, and let's move on to Switzerland. Schweizernati, making their 10th appearance at the World Cup finals. They have made it to the quarterfinal 3 times, but not in the last 60 years. Their head coach is Ottmar Hitzfeld, a German who will be depending on a lot of Swiss players who aren't even Swiss. They have immigrant backgrounds. But that should be interesting to see how the team meshes together. Fabian Schär, the center back, will be the first key player for him. He is the most recent discovery of Swiss talent. He is only 22 years old, but he possesses the ability of a seasoned veteran and has so much upside and potential. It's incredible. He could really grow at this World Cup and become a superstar. Next is a more familiar face, Gökhan Inler. He's a midfielder who plays for Napoli in Italy. He's the Swiss captain. He has experience from both Euro 2008 and the World Cup in 2010. He has a great long shot. He's a hard tackler who controls the midfield. I think he's going to play exceptionally well if Switzerland is going to get out of the group. Xherdan Shaqiri, he's a winger who plays for Bayern Munich. Even though Frank Ribéry and Arjen Robben get to play on the first team, he gets quite a bit of opportunities and does quite well. He's a versatile player and has championship experience from playing with that club side. He has lots of potential, and speed is probably his greatest asset. He possesses the ability to score from anywhere inside the box also, so I believe he's going to become a real star at this World Cup. So are the Swiss ready to make it back to the quarterfinals? Even though they're the highest ranked team in the group, I think they will struggle to get out, and even if they do, they may have to play Argentina in the round of 16, so it may be very difficult for them to get to the quarterfinal. The group schedule is as follows. June 15th, Switzerland plays Ecuador and France plays Honduras. June 20th, Switzerland plays France and Honduras plays Ecuador. June 25th, Honduras plays Switzerland and Ecuador plays France. So I think the most important matchup of this group will be Switzerland versus France. That will determine who makes it out between the two European powers, as I do see Ecuador getting out as well. The breakout star of the group is going to be Paul Pogba, a Frenchman. He's only 21 years of age. He was the captain of the France Under-20 World Championship team from 2013. He is a star already in Italy with Juventus. He plays excellent next to Andre Pirlo, and I think this is just going to be a giant welcoming party for him, and I think he will help France make quite the run at this tournament. And the dud of the group is going to be Valon Berhami of Switzerland. I just don't see him doing well. He got a red card in 2010. I don't think he's matured enough to really make an impact for the Swiss. I think this will determine whether or not they get out of the group, and as well as the game with France, and I just don't see it going well for them, and I see them missing out on the round of 16 again because of him. Well, that's my Group E preview. Thank you so much for tuning in. Next time, I'll preview Group F. I'm Steve Cherry. Take care.